Hey parents, it's me, Miss G, Gina, and I've really been trying to keep you guys in the loop with potty training so that you guys can kind of see our progress. Again, as I've expressed, the big thing you can do is not to have this crazy unrealistic expectations for your child, but to encourage them as they go along the way and make sure it's a positive, fun experience for them. Potty training shouldn't be incredibly hard. It should kind of come natural in a lot of ways, but initially it will be a roadblock and it will be a challenge for the most of parents at least. I will tell you, there are some parents that their kids just fly right through it. Some of those things will be they started super, super young. Like I've heard of people starting at 1 year old. I have not been successful at that with any of the kids that I've worked with or my own child, but that is in the case for some people. The other kids that really do seem to show success earlier are those with siblings or that are around other kids all the time. So kids that do go to 5-day daycares where the daycare and other childcare support them and their goals, they may figure things out a little bit sooner. Now, in my case, my son has a lot of different transitions. He's with different people every week, different caretakers. He's with me, my husband, his grandparents, different sets of grandparents, and those can be things that really do challenge your child. We also moved halfway through potty training, and he changed schools and churches, so a lot of different changes already in his life. Those are things that you should be aware of. All those little transitions can create a lot of challenges for your child overall and will impact other areas of their life, like potty training. So I will tell you, for us, I'm considering, even though we started at 2 years old, we didn't actually get rid of the diapers or pull-ups until about a month ago. So we are now looking at that month for time frame. And I will tell you, he is having almost no number one pee accidents. I mean, very, very few. If he was, it was because there was no potty around. And he told us, he is now starting to tell us pretty consistently when he has to go potty. We do ask him more frequently just to give him opportunities to tell us that he doesn't have to go and to remind him, hey, let us know if you need us to stop the car or anything like that. We're really doing this too since he's waiting a lot longer in between. So he's waiting an hour and a half to over 2 hours now. So that is super positive. I have switched him over to some training pants, and then I'm still using the covers, but I'm using fabric covers instead of plastic ones now because we are in the hot weather months and I don't want him to start getting a rash from that. He also can get really sweaty, so kind of gross, but you will need to smell the underwear to see if it's pee or if it's sweat in the summer months, but do make sure that you're not telling them that they're wet when it's actually just sweat. So kind of keep that in mind. But super great progress for him. He's pooping in the potty maybe, I'd say, maybe 30% of the time. So not 100% there yet by any means, but he's doing really well. Also, when he is pooping, for my son, he is waiting till we kind of break apart. So if I give him a time for independent play, the second I leave him alone, it seems like he literally waits and waits and waits and waits. And as soon as we leave alone, he will go close himself in a closet or in a room and he will poop. Now, mind you, that may have been even right after we sat in the potty for 15 to 20 minutes trying to encourage him to poop. So don't feel discouraged by this. I completely understand if you do, because I have had moments where I'm just like, gosh, like, why is he not getting this? And then I have to take a step back and remember he's young. Though he's 3, and in comparison to other kids, other peers, maybe he seems like he should be on point getting it. But every child's different, and you need to remember that. So the best thing to do when these accidents happen is try to look for ways to motivate your child. So be real with them. For me, that looks like, oh man, it's okay. I understand. Don't feel bad. I can't give you a reward for this, but I'm proud of you because you know that you shouldn't have done this. And I will tell my child, I know other kids don't like this either, so I do want you to start working really hard to go in the potty for you so that you can make friends and the other kids won't say things to you about it. And I know that you can do this. So just be encouraging, but do remind them that this is a fun, safe environment at home. Let them know mommy and daddy love you. Your grandparents, your cousins, they're not going to make fun of you, and we love you, and we know that accidents happen. But don't give them an unrealistic expectation. Because a lot of times when my son has pooped in more of a social environment, whether it was a friend on a play date where I was there or at school, kids can be kind of brutal and they do make fun of kids. What you need to do is let your child know that this is a possibility, and the best thing that they can do to avoid this is to just use the potty. Or when they think they may have to go at all, stop what they're doing and find you right away. And you'll get them to the toilet if you can. Now, I will tell you again, he told me the other day he had to go. We didn't make it in time. When that happens, praise, praise, praise them. You did a great job letting mommy know you had to go. You did an awesome job. I'm super proud. We didn't make it. I can't give you a reward, but you did a good job explaining that you needed to go. Next time, tell me a little bit sooner if you can, and we'll try to get there faster. And then for your sake, try really hard to be close to potties. Something we're kind of doing right now still is kind of tracking when he is going, what times of day, but it's not really consistent. He's kind of all over the place. And again, this is probably due to the fact that he is in so many environments. Everyone's feeding him different things, different times. So that regularity is going to be a little more challenging for him. But keep staying positive. At about a month here, like I said, he's going potty probably 30 to 40%, 100% of the time for potty in the potty, and probably 30 to 40% for poop. So I'm still super encouraged. I've got a couple months left of the summer to work with him before he has to be fully potty trained to go to school. But I really feel confident that we're going to get this. And let me know if you guys have tips, tricks. Another big one I am doing, just since it is poop now, I have created, instead of just gummy bears and candy, because he seems to kind of just be like, cool, I get those. But I've created a big potty prize bin. I did not do this with him because he doesn't like when we go to the store and he doesn't get something. And I don't think he should be rewarded for not doing anything in that respect. So I've created a whole bin, and we're going to explain that when he's home, he can get something from there. So that is things like just Dollar Tree stuff. I just grabbed a bunch of stuff in a bin where he could see it, and I put it up on the shelf for him. So again, if you guys have comments, tips, tricks, what's working for you, if any of this is helping, please let me know down below, and I will see you guys soon as I give you more progress. Bye!